All right, guys, what's up? Getting ready to get the windows tinted. Pretty pumped up, excited to get this done. I've been trying to get it done for like 2 weeks now, and it's been kind of a pain. I've been really busy with work and a lot of different stuff right now. A lot of stuff's going on, so it's just been kind of hard to do, but excited to finally get this project going. You know, one little more mod going on. I've got some mods coming in the mail that I'm waiting for, so that's something new and exciting. I would say it's probably, let this guy over. I would say it's probably maybe a week out or so. I don't know how fast. I don't want to really give it away, but I don't know how fast it takes to have what I'm getting made. I think they're all, well, you guys will shortly find out, so we'll leave it at that. But yeah, I want to say about a week, maybe, 7 to 10 days is my guess. What else is going on? Work was pretty hectic this week. Anybody that knows about transitioning out of the military, doing TRS is a pain. It's not the worst thing in the world. I went to college too, so I was used to that. But it's a reminder of how boring PowerPoints and presentations and all that crap can be. Not the best thing in the world, but we move on. So yeah, right now, the way I picked the window tinting, I know a lot of people probably use the app Yelp, and one of my friends had told me about this company, and I had always been interested in getting the windows tinted on this car, so I really liked how clean look his car came out, with the whole tint and whatnot. So I was like, you know what, maybe I'll give him a try. So I looked him up and whatnot, and I really thought, they had a great price point. The owner, Scott, was super cool. It's a mom and pop style business, small business owner who I'm always supportive of small business owners. I come from a family of the same, and I always like giving local business if possible, especially small business owners. I know how hard it is to start a business from scratch and build something up. That's what I plan on going to do myself when I get out of the Marine Corps, going into a small business for my family. And it's really interesting the way that this country is kind of fed the lie of, you got to go to college, or you got to, do the 9 to 5, or shit, nowadays it's like 9 to 7. It's really cool to see people who break that mold and go into business for themselves. People don't always realize the undertaking that involves. It's opening a business is not as easy as, I'm gonna get a business license. Fuck, sound like a rock in my window. One thing, sidetrack, that's one thing that bugs me, is like a lot of the roads in California suck. And I'm on the freeway right now on the I-5, and anybody that's in California knows how bad that freeway is. I don't care if you live in San Diego, LA, all the way up to Northern California. The 5 sucks, doesn't matter where you go. But not to get too sidetracked. With small business ownership, it's not as easy as going in and getting a business license and saying, all right, cool, I'm a business owner. Who are your customers? What demographic of people are you going after? Are there certain age categories? Is there a service you're providing? Is it a product you're providing? If it's a tangible asset that somebody can hold on to and share and resell later on in life, or something intrinsic value, or is it something that somebody that maybe consumes it and it's there 1 minute, they eat it and it's gone, and you have to think about what type of products you have and what you're selling. Or is it a service? Where I'm going now, it's a service. The product that they're putting on here, I believe, is manufactured by another company. Most window tinters, I believe, don't actually make their own film, their own tint. It's a product that they install, so they're offering a service. So if you're in a service-based industry, it's very difficult to sometimes meet demand. I mean, I know the business that I'm going to, they've been kicking ass. You go on Yelp, I'm not going to disclose the business name right now. After, I'll do a 2-part video. So my next part will be after the car is done, and I will do, disclose all their information then. So business ownership, it's a lot more difficult than a lot of people think, but in my eyes, it's king. I really truly believe in this country that you have the opportunity. Here we go, typical 5 freeway, 9:20 in the morning, and we're already in stop and go traffic on a Saturday. Just welcome to California. In life, you've got 2 options. You have people who are really good team players and really good at helping build other people's dreams. And if you work for somebody, including myself right now, kinda, I mean, the military, I'm trying to serve my country, but I am working for somebody else at the end of the day. You are helping build somebody else's dream when you go to a job. Now, some people are 100% cool with that. Other people say, I don't know if I want to do that. I would rather build my own dream. I would rather have somebody, help me out with that. I don't want to go into business for somebody else, because, you get partnerships sometimes, or, LLCs and all this different stuff. Some people just want to be solo. They just like, hey, I want to have a small carpentry thing, or I want to be a painter, or I want to be, landscaping. You just want to do your own thing, and you want to be the head honcho of your business. And I'm all for that. I'm all for people doing whatever they want to do. I think that's one of the biggest downfalls right now in America, is a lot of people are doing a lot of things they don't want to do. Realistically, 9 to 5, 9 to 7 for somebody else, it just doesn't appeal to me. You let me know in the comments, guys. So how do you feel about stuff? Is safety and security of a job more important to you than freedom and the ability to go do what you want when you want to do it, setting your own hours, traveling, or maybe just daily grinding, putting in the work and effort, but knowing at the end of the day that that's your business. That's something that you built and you made. That's what I believe. I don't believe in building other people's dreams. I would rather have somebody help me build my dream than me go help build theirs. Doesn't mean I'm not a team player and that I don't want to help people. I would love to hire people, but I just feel I get more value and satisfaction out of watching something that I built grow than I would if, let's say, I worked for a mortgage company and I did a bunch of home loans, and at the end of the day, sure, I help people out because maybe I financed their loan, or I helped them get that loan that they were trying to get. But at the end of the day, I would kind of feel starved a little bit, because I'm not really providing anything of value into my own, not necessarily retirement, because you can do a 401k, or you can do, an IRA, Roth IRA, Roth 401k, whatever the hell you got going on. Invest in stocks. But I don't see anything of intrinsic value to me when it comes to later on in life, a legacy. That's what I'm really big on. When I go to have kids and stuff like that, I want to leave behind a legacy. I want people to remember my name, whether it be in my community, whether it be in my city, or this country, or the world, whatever it is. I want to leave behind a legacy. That's my biggest thing. So I guess that's kind of a little bit off topic of the tint stuff, but that's why, if you're wondering why I'm choosing to go with the company that I am right now, I'm going with a small business owner. And 9 times out of 10, I will do that. I believe that the small business owner, in a lot of ways, has been kind of shot down in some ways. I think people think that business owners don't deserve breaks in certain things. Like you go into the tax system, the health code, and all that. And I just disagree with it. I think that people don't realize how hard business owners have to work to get to where they are. That's one thing, even in business school, you don't realize how hard it is to get there. You know, you have to, like, one of my favorite guys to listen to, I've got a bunch of them, but I really like listening to Mark Cuban because he gives it to you pretty raw. You know, if you're not working as hard as you can every day, somebody else somewhere in this world, or even in your own field, is working to take away what you have. It's not in the dreaming, guys, it's in the doing, right? So, you know, 24/7, somebody is always out there to get what you're trying to get. You know, don't forget that. You know, don't let that slip out of your mind, and not realize that somebody is always trying to get what you have. And if you're not willing to fight for it, then that person might actually get your goal, your dream job, or, you know, maybe the business you're trying to start. You know, maybe they start taking customers from you. You know, you don't think that happened to MySpace? Or any other company? I mean, that's just a quick example. But, you know, Facebook destroyed them. Absolutely fucking destroyed them. So, that's kind of a rant. You know, it's long, it's whatever. But I'm just kind of cruising. Something on my mind. But that's why I'm going with the business owner that I chose. Really cool guy. That's one thing you guys will notice, like, about mom and pop things. I'm sure anybody anywhere in the country can attest to this. When you go to deal with mom and pop kind of stores, or businesses in general, I always feel like the customer service is on point. I always feel like it's a way better customer service experience than it is anywhere else.